Whoa, what's happening? What's poppin', YouTube? Oh, I hate that. I don't like that. That's not good. Michael, you are first. So you just like lurk, or you just get notifications real fast? That's wild. Oh, B-side. You're not first. Michael beat you, man. Or maybe you knew that. You're being facetious. Oh, he doesn't count? Okay. Copy. Understood. Well, we know Ben definitely isn't first. I didn't respond to your Discord? Oh. No. Was I supposed to respond? To be fair, I don't really respond to anybody. Dumping. Take a dump. Between the bows, ideally. John, you finished watching yesterday's? That's perfect, man. I love that. King of Trucks, welcome. Dallas, John Deere, BK Repair. Wow, appreciate you guys. Jakers. Of course, Mayhem and Ben and Michael. Welcome, you guys. Glad to see the gang's all here. It warms my heart, or what I have left in place of my heart. South Sask, you're here too. I love that for us. That's nice. That's real nice. Chris, how's it going? We're thrashing. Thrashing beans. We are working on our, do you believe these are our navy beans? I did a few of the kidney beans already. Doing our navies. Ooh, we have to turn the header on too. I added the realistic harvesting mod. Not really set up for these edible beans, but I'm using it regardless. It's fine. I'm having one glitch right now with my speed, the bottom right of the HUD, the realistic harvesting HUD. I don't know, that just keeps climbing and climbing. I think something's stuck in a glitch there, but everything else is working fine. I like the readouts, the engine load. I think that's engine load. No, actually, that might be not reading the same as my other engine load, so that might be throughput or something. I'm not sure. And then it's got nice yield readout, which you can change. I think by default it's ton per hectare, and there was a setting in the settings, believe it or not, crazy, to change that, so that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, you can change it right here. Metric, serial with tons per hectare, acre, or no, ton per hour, and acres, or serial with bushels, mile per hour, bushel per hour, and acres. So, pretty sweet. Unfortunately, being this is a custom crop that's not in the mod, you don't really tune the combine for it or anything, or change the settings. So that's just left default. Of course, that means no loss, which is great. Yeah, for some reason, this bottom right, that's supposed to be the speed you should be going, which I don't know why it's stuck climbing. I haven't left my game and come back in yet, but I don't know. It's pretty cool so far. I'll keep trying it. Hey, Aaron, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How is the case machine, South Saskast? I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I think I still have not messaged the guys about a couple things I would maybe change. My biggest beef is the class sizes don't have a price change. I'm not necessarily big on the dirt texture on the decals either, but just not crazy about them. But it's fine. I like the options. I do like all the options they have for it. I can maybe stand for a few more wheel options, but that's just me. More is always better for the... Well, that's not necessarily true. You get into some mods and they have a million wheel options, like, holy... mackerel. What are we doing with all of these? That being said, I find myself adding more real options to stuff, mainly been adding 22-inch stuff to things, and then I like wheel weights. I'm a wheel weight guy, so it's nice having those on there too for stuff that doesn't. June, what's going on? Welcome. Ooh, we got Cody in here too, the snowman. How's it going, Cody? Where did I get my GPS at? I'm using default GPS, my guy. Pretty much, I kind of wanna hide the HUD immersion, man, or at least hide my lines. No lines. I've honestly, I would kind of prefer to not have my HUD on at all. If I could, it'd be nice if I had like some other screen, just an extra screen that had everything, like all the HUD on it, and just keep my center, my main game screen with just the game, just what you see here, no HUD, just game visuals, and then everything else, all my extra HUD, time, date, speed, all of that stuff. The F1 menu, if that could be on a separate screen, oh my god, that would be heaven for me. I would love that very much. I'd have to try them out, South Sask. Absolutely, you should. They got something for everybody. I mean, there's they have the year options. That definitely changes the price. I'd still like to see them at the class change prices. They got 7250 all the way up to 9250, and of course the 60 series as well. So that was kind of nice. I wanted something a little older. I went with I'm pretty sure 2022 model. Bought it used, that was nice. I like the bin and hopper extensions, or bin extension, whatever options that they have. Good selection of those. Not like overwhelming amount, but I don't know, 6 or so. Roughly. Let's just take a quick looky-loo, I guess. I like the store image. Honestly, those LSWs look pretty nice, don't they? I think they do. Damn, maybe I should swap to those, huh? What do you guys think about that? It looks pretty hot. And I might be on an old version, maybe they've updated it. But yeah, no price change for the class options, but hopefully they add that. 2026. 2019 to 2026, obviously that changes your numbers there. I think that's mainly what that changes. Display options are nice, 700 or a couple of 1200 options is nice. And then we got the old 372 receiver, a little bit newer 392 receiver, which I'm sure would be more common on the 50 series, and then 60 series combines adding in this newer receiver. Fancy. Everything else is pretty standard. Stock spreaders versus the upgraded one here. Number of different options here. We got the Patriot plot ones, the different paint schemes, which I think I'm almost certain they made a new paint scheme for these. If I saw their pictures on Facebook, I think they made a new one of these for the 250th. I could be wrong though, but nope, good options on it. You doing okay there, Chris? That's awesome. You're playing Farm Simulator. Hell yeah, brother. You're chilling with your offspring. That's awesome, Cody. I love that for you, man. There is some functional HUD on here too. The standard time, GPS on or off shows up. My bin fill level. that slowly rises, but then it blocks out the percentage number, which I don't like that. Got speed, cruise setting. I think that's about it for live HUD. I'm up there. GPS and cruise control is on. I don't know. Nothing too crazy. I'd like to maybe see if I could twist around to add real GPS as an option. And maybe even rear view camera would be nice. I might end up, if they don't, I'll end up adding it myself. Hi Riley, she wants down. Yeah, for sure, Cody. Yeah, having the different gear options. It's nice. It's nice having that that option if you don't want to be with the latest and greatest stuff. Like I think their 9R, they did the same thing, didn't they? Or maybe not. No, they did with that 9R, the 2015 and newer 9R. I'm pretty sure they did that. That was cool. Now I think it gets kind of convoluted with the other settings because there are some options that maybe weren't on the older ones versus the later ones. I don't think those necessarily changed, but I could be wrong. Andy, what's going on? Andy G. How you doing, Andy? Glad to see you here. Why would Courseplay not allow your Combine to not let the auger out? Huh. I don't know. I've never had that happen. I've had it where it will only have the auger out. Like I'll start it and it'll just put the auger out right away. I fixed that by just using EasyDev and just reloading the vehicle. Maybe you could try that. I don't know. Unless you've reset it already, in which case that could have fixed it if that was the problem. You run a similar setup on your farm there? That's awesome. It's a nice setup, not gonna lie. Oh, I'm liking the Combine. Seems like it's really pulling through on these beans well. It's a bean-eating machine. I do like the textures on... These are the navy beans. Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of the kidney bean texture. It was a little green, I guess. I don't know. That's it. Maybe it was a little picky, and that might be what they look like. I have no idea. But I like that these are a little darker, browner, like look dry, you know. Good to be pulling with a Combine rather than having them windrow. Yours already has real GPS. I gotcha. Of customs? Maybe I just missed that setting. Do I even have that setting? No, I don't. Maybe I need to update it. Like I said, I don't think I'm on their latest version anyways. I'm guessing you're probably you're combining something, B-side. Don't tell me you're combining some sort of edible bean. Get some LSWs. You think so, Jake? Think I ought to get some LSWs? I kind of want some LSWs, being honest. They look really good on that Elmer's cart. Not gonna lie. I think they look kind of good on here. I don't know. I might be coming around on LSWs because there was a time where I really wasn't a fan. Like when they first came out, wasn't a fan. And then I gave it a little time, and then I kind of liked them, and then they kind of fell off again for me. I think I'm coming back around. It's cyclical. Definitely cyclical. Oh, you're disking. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. I thought maybe we were still touching our tisms here, where we were copying each other the other night, you know, when we were both threshing wheat. But that's okay. We don't always have to be doing the same thing. It's cute when we do. But it's okay if we don't. We can live our own lives. It's fine, I guess. But Mayhem, he's got the Wishick out, I suppose, on his whatchamacallit, his Challenger, his kitty cat Challenger. The old what would that have been? A B865B, is that right? Full Throttle Farms, as I live and breathe. Look what the frickin' cat drug in. Dragged in? Dragged. Drug. I think they're interchangeable. Suppose it depends on where you're from. But man, FTF, they just let anybody in here, huh? I think I've got all the cliches out of the way. We good. How's Tyler doing today? Big T. T-Money. Oh, I guess Michael's T-Money. He's T-Money Michael. We have to come up with a different nickname for FTF. Maybe FTF, like it could be full Tyler Farms. I don't know. That sounds stupid, but best I've got. Best I've got with what I'm working with here, which ain't much. Yeah, see that fill level is getting bigger, like that in the hopper animation, but then you can't see the damn percentage, which I don't pick one or the other, I guess. I think I would rather have the percentage read out there, or maybe put the percentage off to the side. I guess I don't know where it's supposed to be, or make that fill a different color. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky here. Probably not, though. I'm gonna do some more window shopping. What else we got to look at? I don't think I want to buy anything. 93. What's up with the roof? I don't know. Oh, I'm great, FTF, man. I am on cloud 9 right now. Plucking some beans in a nice red combine, let me tell you. I am top notch. Yes, B-side, that sounds agreeable. I am very food motivated. Like, when I make plans, it typically needs to revolve around food, so I'm very thrilled to hear you say that. But yeah, let's do it. Maybe something downtown. There's a couple good places downtown. Obviously, Cubby's is a good choice, but like P's and Q's, if you haven't been there, they're pretty good. Otherwise, a couple pizza joints. George's, I kind of like George's. Pizza King, that's pretty good too. Really, I think I prefer Pizza King, but like George's is, I would not shake my fist at George's. Or anywhere else in Brookings for that matter. It's just that, hey, if we're downtown, like you might as well just set up shop there, you know? Stanto, hello. How you doing? How you doing, Stanto? Good evening, Jared. How's it going? Welcome to the shit show. You like Cubby's? It's a good place, isn't it, Cody? Heck, I was just there, was it last night? Went last night. I got the buffalo chicken wrap. That was, oh, that was good. And some nachos with some queso. Yeah, bruh. I don't sound good saying that, I know. Sorry. I'm too old to be talking like that. Too old for this shit. Anywhere, B-side. I'm down for whatever. George's? You want some George's, huh? Have you been there, B-side? S is when the bar is also a restaurant. Absolutely, Logan. There's a couple of places like that around here. Old Lucky Dog in Volga, or Lemke's in Aurora. A couple of my favorite places, let me tell you. How full am I? I don't know. How full is he? 77. I could honestly just turn my HUD back on, but where's the fun in that? Oh, there's some pretty good spots in Brookings. I mean, looking for a little fancier spot, either George's, or not George's, the Pheasant or Craft. They're a couple good options. Nothing too fancy though, but number of pizza places to pick from. Plenty of pizza places, honestly, if you include the chains, the big name, like Domino's, Papa John's. I really just don't, I can't eat that stuff anymore. I don't know, maybe I'm getting too old. Actually, a couple new places. Well, there's that Max Eastside Grill, which B-Side has officially given the thumbs down to, which that's fine. I'm still gonna probably give it another chance. I think my first experience there was mid. The burger was good, but the side of mac and cheese was ick. Well, it wasn't like horrible, but really not my thing. I kind of, yeah, I'll just call it an ick. And then the second time, I got the burger again. Like, it's good. Why would I veer off of what's good? I'd definitely go for that again. I've just heard that everything else is just mid. And then there's another place, Shorty's, I believe. That's on 6th Street, like halfway through town. Try that sometime, B-Side. I haven't tried it yet. I've heard they're pretty good. Worth trying at least. Oh, it's the Combine. You tried a different Combine than Maples? That's kind of dumb. What Combine are you using? You've only had George's Pizza from the window? Yeah. So have probably many college students. That's hilarious. If I try Shorty's, I gotta invite you. Okay, maybe we do that. We don't, I guess if we're doing George's, but if we don't do George's, we decide last minute we can try Shorty's too. I hear there's quite the beer selection there. Now let's crank this HUD back on. I like that this realistic Combine has the header and the separator separate. I don't know. It's a little, obviously you have to press an extra 2 buttons. So I have to hit G and then B again, but like I just need to set a hotkey on one of my controllers here, joystick or the wheel or something. Probably the joystick, but kind of nice little realism there. Obviously it is the realistic harvesting mod. The bowling, good food or not? I guess the bowling alley's got some pretty good food. I don't remember the last time I would have got it. Obviously, whenever I went bowling, but that's been a while. I think they're pretty good. I need to send you. I added another option to this Pete B side. I made it a shorter frame with the pusher. FYI. I thought the one was just a little bit too long. Also added some retro Genesis logos on it. Very similar to my new ones, just a little wispier font and a little worn in. I don't know, I think it turned out nice. I also would like to make a new fender. Just a plain poly narrow pusher fender too would be nice. Bowling alley has decent food. Well, there you go. You had the Gleaner S98 and you switched to 9250. Well, there you go. That's good. Let's see, what is he set at? 85? Okay, that works. And then I think I need to turn that off, automatic tip side off, because we want him set at... Well, I want the tip angle to be 100 for one, and tip side grain door, perfect, he's set up. I don't know, should we just poke a hole somewhere? How far did I get? I got up to there. I don't know, I'll just poke a hole right here. Kind of next to where my truck is. I'm trying, Dakota. We're trying to get to work here, alright? Bear with me. Alright, let's hop to it. Alright, I tell you what I want to do. That speed thing is going to bug me. I'm going to leave my game and come back in. I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to watch a loading screen here. Save game. Should have done this before I streamed, but I was going to and then just kept not doing it. Weird. Alright. Enjoy my main menu and loading screen now. OS Farms 22-inch version. Geez, a bunch of freaking pot lickers in the chat. Good grief. You guys are relentless. You know, this save game has actually still been loading in fairly quick for me, which is nice. Like, it's not like at the blink of an eye, obviously, but still pretty quick considering I've got almost 150 hours in it. Not bad. Honestly, most of the games by now would be loading really slow. God bless. What's new on the Facebook? Any new mods come out? Well, I do like that Volvo L90H. That looks pretty sweet. Be a nice feedlot rig. Already talked myself out of doing that though, so don't worry. Don't even get your hopes up. It's gonna be a while before I feed cattle in this game again. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we're working here. Trucks are still working on auto drive. We're good. Alright. Up to it. I don't know if that fixed itself. No, I don't think it did. That's too bad. Wonder why that is. I'm with my settings. Auto, no. Load reset. Yeah, I don't know, maybe... Honestly, I was thinking of something similar to the size of these edible beans, which... I imagine peas would be close. Soybeans are a little smaller, I think. I don't really think it matters, because this stuff isn't in the mod anyways. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, sure, FTF. Let me just go start up a server and be my cattle guy. How about that? I'll get right on that. It is nice getting some seat time in the combine, though. I'm typically around the grain cart, but we're not doing that for our edible beans until I get some sort of dump cart or some sort of dumping rig without having to send crop through flighting. Even though it grows through quite a bit in this machine alone. Just don't let him run the payloader cleaning pens. Oh, really? This feels like a story time. This story time, Logan and FTF. Do we have things to share? Because I'm all ears. Or I guess in this case, I'm reading it, so I'm all eyes. Lay this one out for me. The batch box get released for 22? No, it did not. I don't think that will ever probably be released. That was just a server thing for us. Use the crop chaser? I don't want to, Ben. I want to run the combine. Maybe next year, I don't know. Not this year, though. You've never crashed anything in Farm Sim? Well, that has got to be the biggest lie anyone has ever told. Like, that's some Bill Clinton level lying there. Yeah, never had sexual relations with that woman ever. Yeah, bullshit, Bill. We know better. That's you. You're Bill, FTF. Did I clean the combine out before switching crops? Absolutely I did. I dumped some on the ground, don't worry. I cleaned it out. Also a lie. Damn it. That's alright. We'll take the ding. I'd rather take the ding than take the time to do it properly, you know? You saw cows getting ran over, pens getting ran into, and manure being spilled. Well, if that's not like a normal pen cleaning operation in Farm Sim, I don't know what is. The running over the cattle, that's one thing. Yeah. There's no fixing that, unfortunately. If they could make it so they would get out of your way or detect vehicles, or if you honk at them, they'll move, that would be amazing. But, yeah, hitting the fences and spilling manure, yeah. I've been there. I have spilled a lot of manure. Standard feedlot operating there, really. Really, I don't need my map open. I like that we've got the display here, 88% yield, 40 bushel to the acre. Really, this stuff, I still think it yields pretty freaking high. But it is better than what Owen originally had it at. I think I was getting upwards of like 100 plus bushel to the acre, which I am no edible bean farmer, but from what little bit I've seen, it should not have been close to that high. So I think he got it down pretty good. I don't know, someone in chat said kind of on average looking at 20, and I know it probably depends on the region. It varies vastly. But I think kind of in this area, I don't know if they're the most fitting crop or grow all the best. Well, thanks, Christopher. I do like this setup here. I appreciate it. Pretty sharp. Yeah, it does sound like a normal pen cleaning. I mean, aside from like running into the pens, which does happen, it does happen. Hopefully not that often, but manure gets spilled, plain and simple. Loading trucks or spreaders, it don't matter. If you're not spilling it over the other side, you're not getting it full. That is like manure hauling 101. Now, are we overloading stuff? Yeah, sure, but how are you supposed to get anything done if you don't overload your equipment? Right? I think that's kind of the normal logic for that, huh? Maybe I'm way off of base, I don't know. Right, FTF, that does happen. Happens a lot. Especially around livestock of any sort. You get in some real shitty situations, huh? Yeah, low-hanging fruit, I know. I know. And nothing broke? Well, that's a modern-day miracle. I don't believe you. I'm sure you broke something. What's good is if you run into something, like with your bucket, and then the bucket clips through and gets stuck in another collision. That's always the best. Like fences or walls. Had that happen a couple times. Imagine having that happen with like bale spears, like you poke a couple holes through a building. That's what we need to start seeing in farm sim is like actual like physical damage, visible damage like on BeamNG. If you could poke holes through tin on a building with bale spears, I'd say we've reached peak simulator there. I would not want any more updates to the game. That would be it. That'd be the final installment of Farm Sim when we can poke holes into walls with bale spears. They wouldn't even have to add anything else for all I care. Just let me do that one thing. Maybe I should model in. If I ever make buildings again, that's what I'll do. If I have like an old shed or something where the bale hauling rig sits, and I'll poke a few holes in there. Just in random spots all over. Need to be able to slug a combine, overheat it, and start it on fire. Well, I think with this realistic harvesting mod, I think you can overload it. I don't know if it actually like acts like plugging though. I just know you start sending a lot of grain through the back. Allegedly, I haven't done that yet. We're on a multi-fruit crop here, so I don't know the actual details. I'm gonna unload because he is at 74% and needs to be topped off. And matter of fact, he gets topped off. I should have some left over. I'll go top off that other truck on the other side. We can work on a couple, poke a couple holes over there to get some more stuff opened up. And I don't know. I like setting my header down because I can better judge my distance to the truck. I'm even a little too far there. Once I get it set, though, I can lift it back up. That weird? The perspective in Farm Sim is really bad. I'm sure real life, too, it's hard to line combines up. I'm a cart operator, so I really don't care what the combine guys have going on. Actually, that's almost perfect. I have nothing left, so I'm going to stay over here. That other truck can go take a nap. He can go screw himself for all I care. We're gonna keep moving. Oh, turned these on backwards. My bad. Where are my lines? There you go. You can overheat things. Your 245 Magnum doesn't like your 30-foot disc. Oofta. Yeah, I haven't overheated anything with the advanced damage system mod yet, but I'm sure it'll happen one day. I'm always I should just let one machine go just to push ADS to its limits, but no, for the most part, I've been trying to keep up with as much maintenance and preventative stuff as I can, like just always do the pre-trip. I mean, maybe not every time, but do it regularly and make sure things need. if they need blowed out or not, or greased, what have you. Gotta be religious about that. Even with my settings changed, like making things a little, like last a little bit longer, still gotta up on it. Yeah, there was one day, what was I doing? I think I was spraying. I think I was spraying some herbicide, and I got a warning saying, oh, it's over 90 degrees. Be careful. Make sure your machines don't overheat. Blow out radiators and coolers and all that. Well, thanks for the heads up, ADS mod. That's much appreciated. That is why, when first using that mod, always have the tips turned on and the walkthrough. Where is that ass? ADS settings, yep. Warning messages on. Tutorial mode on. Yeah, very, very helpful. I mean, just to know all of what's going on, because I mean, the mod adds quite a bit of mechanics into the game, just for keeping up on stuff. So it's good to know what's right and what's wrong without having to guess. Like it's like a lot of mods. You're like not sure what's going on, like let's just say Bob's NDMM exact mix mod. If he didn't have the tutorials with that, just trying to figure out how things work would be a little difficult. I think I remember when Precision came out. I really don't think they had much of a readme, or maybe they did, but I don't remember it. I think we just kind of figured it out as we went. Farming Vermont, what's poppin'? Glad to see you here again, my friend. Hey Farms, welcome. What's happening here? Yeah, what's up today? We are working on threshing some navy beans here. I got a field of kidney beans done earlier, and now I moved on to our next field of navy here. I think this is my only field of navy beans. I should have gone to my second kidney bean field first, but I wanted to try all of them first. I haven't done navy or kidney beans yet until now, so I had done pinto beans prior. But I think next year I'm gonna cut out one of them. I was gonna cut out pinto beans, but I think I'm gonna keep pinto beans. I'm gonna run pinto and navy beans. Just add more acres to those two. I didn't really like the texture of the kidney beans. That's literally all. I think they all pay and yield about the same, except with the exception of I think pinto beans are a little cheaper. But of course that could be fixed in the menu, I guess. You could always change that, but with the market dynamics mod, that stuff is all priced differently anyways, so never know. Will asks, is that advanced damage mod public yet? It's been public for as long as I have heard about it. It's on GitHub. If you just Google advanced damage system FS25, it'll be the first GitHub link. Maybe not the first link there, but you'll want to find the one that takes you to GitHub. Definitely recommend it. How do I make the speedometer thing blue? That is the additional game settings mod. That is in the in-game mod hub. It's in the hub. Additional game settings. You can change your HUD colors. There's a new menu in the settings that mod adds where you can change extra stuff. Nothing crazy though. Oh, you're whacking on a 1,200 acre canola field? Are you shitting me? 1,200 acres? You're yanking my chain. Or you have 1,200 acres of canola, which that's a lot of canola, man. Whether it's one field or not. Do I know when No Creek is going to release his next update? No, I don't. I don't, my friend. Yeah, you bet you will. Yeah, go and get it. And for those of you that don't know, bear with me. Okay, so it'll be this one. Advanced Damage System mod. Come on. The downloads are under releases over here to the right. I know GitHub is always kind of looks kind of like messy, a little convoluted, but releases 0927 beta. Hit that, scroll down, and you'll grab. Download is right here. Advanced Damage System.zip. You'll grab that. Cool. That's all. That is all, friends. How's the Combine running? Top notch, man. Top notch. Top shelf. Top shelf. Nice. MacDon Case IH Draper. Who wants to go ahead and build an air bar for it? That'd be cool. That'd be really great. Thanks. Lord knows I want to do it, but we'll probably never end up doing it because I'm lazy. Oh, by Discord DMs? Okay. I guess my only thing, I don't know if this dust is supposed to be white. It was white on the kidney beans. It's white on the navy beans, which, I mean, I can kind of see that. The crop is white, but I don't know. I feel like maybe it should be a little more brown. But what do I know? I don't know anything. Alright, I'm taking a look here, Mr. K Farms. Not that. Here, I'm going into different people's channels. Ooh, holy. 1,273.04 farmable acres. Good night. That'll take you a while. What, this is obviously one of your map projects, right, Mr. K Farms? What's the map called? Pretty sure you have said before in my stream, and probably even on your page, but I'm lazy and you're here if you wouldn't mind answering my questions. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go to your page right now. Yeah, I know, Will. That's what I kind of thought. It looks awfully white. It does look like a fire white smoke. Although, that being said, it would turn black very quick. Wow, that's a very interesting looking PDA. Okay. Just saying. What's my fill at here? Okay, I think we're good. Oh, that's that Deer Valley, Saskatchewan. Okay, I think you had mentioned that before. Doing a Sask map. Itchin'. And that's a 16X. I mean, it's pretty obvious if you ask me, but verifying. That's quite a bit of, wow, that's a lot of field there. That's them are some big fields. Wow, that is some wide open farming there, dude. Oh, you were in hat, I gotcha. Well, damn. Yeah, that looks real nice. I mean, how's the progress on it? I mean, obviously, it looks like you got fields in. A lot of terrain painted, I assume. Probably some roads. What is there for, like... Well, looks like maybe a little town in there, or... Yeah, that's a farm? I guess I'm not sure. Kind of hard to see on this PDA what's all what, but... I see some yards. almost speechless on how big it is. Well, I mean, it's a big. Well, the fields. I mean, not only. I mean, 16Xs are big maps. Don't get me wrong, but like just the field sizes are. They look massive. Like if that one's 1200, well then there are other ones that are approaching 1,000, and some that are several hundred acres, that's just crazy around here, anyways. I mean, I even call a full quarter a pretty big field, let alone a half section or a full section. That's wild. Because what is a quarter? About 160 or something like that. So 640 would be a full section. You were spreading, or you're playing FS today, and your GPS line was not lined up with your spreader. What spreader were you using? Oh, that's cool. That's cool, K Farms. Yeah, that should definitely bring in some viewers. That's kind of a unique thing, rather than just the general streams and videos that a lot of guys like me do. It's something a little different. Let's see. Yeah, the roads, fields, and trees in, and a couple of farms and saw points. I gotcha. Cool. Yeah, isn't that what I said, Jim? Did I say? That's what I meant, was 160 is a quarter. Did I say half? Well, either way, my math still adds up. 640 is a full section. I just have a slip of the tongue. I could have. Or maybe you were just verifying what I said. My bad. I don't know. I always just get ahead of myself here. I'm thinking this should work out pretty good. I think I can make 4 passes or 2 rounds and be about full. So that's kind of nice. Just don't have that much time in the day for a 16X map? Well, that's not true, man. Sure you do. You don't have to farm the whole thing. That is the beauty of bigger maps. Big maps in general. Is that you don't have to run big farms on them. You can still play in a 1X section of the map. You know? I mean, obviously this one has some massive fields. So yeah, you might be splitting them up, but certain 16X maps, at least the ones some that I've played on, have had nice field options for any play style, from small, old school, small farms, all the way up to massive BTO operations. That's one thing I really like about 16X or bigger maps. You do whatever you want. You're basically like not limited. Whereas a 4X, you know, you can still comfortably run a small farm, but there's only really so big you can get before it gets a little ridiculous, you know? You don't remember the spreader brand, but you have that problem before. And then, then it fixes itself. Interesting. Huh. Well, I'll be darned. I don't think I've had that problem yet. Well, I know I'm picking up what you're putting down, June, but like, if you're playing FS at all, if you're playing on a 1X map, you can still do the same thing on a 16X. That's all I'm getting at. Freaking guy, don't be putting words in my mouth now, or other things. Yeah, you old guys with kids, you kind of suck. You're no fun anymore. Obviously, having a kid is a beautiful thing, and it changes your life. Yeah, I've heard the spiel before. Whatever. I get it, I guess, but... yeah. No fun. No fun anymore. No, I don't ever want to grow up. I'm gonna be a kid forever, man. The golf course is in it? No shit, kid. That's awesome. You've been on reading. You did 1 season with 3 cores of the map, 130 hours to get through that year. Hell yeah, man. That's a pretty big dedication. Yeah, K Farms. Yeah, I mean, when we were running our servers too, with a full staff, we had the same thing too. We had to switch to 16s for sure. I mean, even once you get over, I don't even know what we had, 6 guys on average on. Even then, like if you have 3 different farms, let alone 4 or 5, yeah, you're running out of real estate pretty quick on a 4X. Hell, back in 22, with our server, we started playing on Spring Creek, I think it was. Not all, that great of a map, not much detail on it, but like, we lived with it because we needed the real estate, and we made it our own. You start placing stuff down, making your own farms, maybe enhance a sell point or two, fix some stuff up, and it served its purpose. I think I did quite a few streams on that, I think. We had quite a bit of fun on there, and then we had our own map made, full Raymore. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I know the pain you're talking about there, Kay. Definitely, we should really be seeing some more 16x maps for this game. Although there are some out there, I've not checked any of them out. I don't know if there really are any that are really top notch by any means, but once you start getting into that size, you start losing a lot of detail from mappers. I mean, it's a lot of real estate there. Oh, an update you think did that, Vermont? I gotcha. It says you have to grow up when you have kids. That's true, B-side. They just take up so much time. Where is my truck at? Is that freaking guy taking the long way around again? How do I get him to not do that? That son of a bitch. Not even paying attention. Okay, where is that jackass at? He wants to go here for some reason. Why are you going around this way? Freaking guy. Should just make that turn out of the salt. Oh, that's because he's coming out of there, not the elevator. Oopsies. I can fix that. There's a 16x on the hub. Is it any good? You've made 6 so far? Holy shit. You're a machine, dude. You were mad at GitHub till I showed you that, Maples? Yeah, me too. I learned it only recently myself. Okay, so let's turn around here. Everything here is fine. Everything here is positively fine. But they shouldn't want to go in there. Ooh. Oh, gotta be turned off. You gotta be turned off. I want you off. And you. But what I'm gonna do is for the guys that turn. Oh, right there. We're gonna do that, and that. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's try this. Let's just test this guy out, see what happens. Oh. Oh, you think the one on the hub is a blank canvas? Huh. Oof. Yikes. Where did I get Hopper bottom belt trailer. Well, this is an end dump. This is Red River Modding's load line. It's public and available on his Facebook page, Red River Modding. Old Vanny Poo. So I did give my truck driver directions. You're right. He's just gonna yeet over this, ain't he? Oh no. Alright. Keep her going. Keep her going. Yeah, I definitely remember that one. I kind of forgot you were working on that, K-Farms, for sure. That's, that one always kind of needed a facelift, so that's cool. I'd play the hell out of that. Get working on that one, man. Finish that one up for me. Oh, yeah, he's going the right way now. That's a good trucker. Good trucker, man. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure he keeps going down the road quick once. Oh, the other trailer? That Wilson Patriot live bottom is not available. Not public, not available for purchase on Patreon or anything. Bold move, Cotton. Wow, that, I guess it paid off. Alright, well, he's good to go. Let's hop back in the Combine. And I don't know. Did I just go to the other end? I'm gonna go to the other end. We're gonna rock this whole loaded Combine to the other side of the field. Getting more messages. More messages. Holy mackerel. There is a link in my account here, in my chat. Just got a PC last year, Lean Bean. You've been playing on console since 19. Whole new world. I love that for you. That's awesome. Round of applause for Lean Bean coming to the big leagues. Haunter. Oh dang, you love that trailer. That sucks. Sorry, I thought you were a new chatter, my bad. Love the trailer, yeah. It's a nice one. Travis did really good on it, but that will not be public. More top secret than the Epstein files? Yeah, pretty much. Do you need the Mod Hub market dynamic or a different one? For what there, Maples? If you're trying to get the... whatchamacallit? The contracts, the futures contracts to work, I think there's one on GitHub you need, but maybe the Mod Hub one is fine. Alright, we're gonna top this guy off. Should have just waited for that other truck, honestly. For the futures contracts. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, Maples. I guess... I'm not sure. Far from done, but playable. Well, thanks, K-Farms. I'll check it out. Maybe... oh, my God. It's good enough. Maybe we'll get a server going on it. Oh, you're full, sir. GitHub one is better? Okay. I thought on the futures page on GitHub, I thought there was a link to the futures for the market dynamics, but maybe you just got a quick Google up market dynamics for GitHub FS25 or something like that. I don't know. What should I do? Should I just... I just kind of want to keep working my way this way. I'm going to go unload the rest of this, I guess. I'm not working very efficiently here, I know. I know it. Actually, though... what do I have in me? I only have a quarter of that what that trailer can hold. So I think I'm gonna make a pass up and down and then unload. I'm gonna try to get him. I'm gonna try to get this guy full again. That's what I'm gonna do. Sounds good, Vermont. We'll be waiting for you. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause everything, and we're gonna wait for Vermont to get back. Just kidding. That was a lie. Yeah, Hunter, this is Custom Modding's Combine. They're 250, 260 series. More links. I'm just getting the hook up here. That's awesome. Whole new world. Which map do I like better, Hunter asks? This one or Forest River? That is kind of a tough question. I think overall, I do prefer this one. But there are, I think I said in the last stream, I think there's some stuff on Forest River that I did prefer. I like this one, I say some of the detailing. Signage and foliage, I think he did well on. Improved in some texture stuff, and obviously the addition of more edible beans, really nice. You know, he's got the 22-inch version, which he did for Forest River as well. I do like that Forest River has a little bit bigger and fleshed out town. It's got a bar, so obviously I like that. Obviously this place has a town, but there's not as much to it, which is fine. That's just how it is. Nothing Owen can really do about it unless he wanted to really make things not as accurate. Which, as a mapper, you do have to fudge a lot of stuff, depending on the location you pick. I think I prefer the co-op area on Forest River, though. Maybe not necessarily the buildings per se, because I really like the co-op building on this one. And just the layout's kind of nice, but there was a little more to it to Forest River's area. But of course, that's just a product of the location itself, you know. And this one seems to run better than Forest River as well. I don't know. Otherwise, as far as like some of the farmyards, they're about equal, I'd say. Maybe Forest River had a little bit, like a little better farmyard on it. But as a guy that likes building his own farms, it doesn't really matter to me as much. But like if I were to rate it overall, I'd give Forest River a little bit of an edge on that one in particular. That's what do you call it? That, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. No bar means 0 out of 10 for you. Hell yeah. I agree. Junk map needs a bar. Really, I should just make one placeable. Let's make a model of Ray's Corner. How about that, B-side? We would be getting no farming done. No virtual farming, I guess. Or any farming. Hell yeah, dude. That'd be fun. Maybe this winter. That'll be a winter thing. Try to get the crew rounded up. As many as we can, obviously. Eddie and Frosty, an old men with kids, like you said. Your words, not mine. Okay, maybe I made up some of those words. That'll be a little tough ones to get rounded up. I know Eddie, he'd pop on quite a bit. He's on a fair bit. Didn't realize Eldred was a dry town. Well, bro, this is the bad side of the border, dude. We gotta go back into North Dakota. Typical Minnesota town here with stupid alcohol laws. Like, still laws from the Prohibition. For being a liberal state, they do have some weird liquor laws. It's crazy, dude. Even South Dakotas are a little antiquated, I think. I mean, I had to get an early morning, but I knew I wanted some beer for the day. For later in the day, it was like, I don't know what time of the day it was. I don't know if it's like you can't buy any sort of alcohol, beer or anything before 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I can't remember. But the lady was like, you can't buy that right now. I'm like, are you shitting me? Is that just the Brookings things? I'm pretty sure it's an entire South Dakota thing. No doubt. For some reason you end up demolishing the whole farm and building your own. Nothing wrong with that, Hunter. I mean, it gives me something, you know, something to let out my creativity with, you know. I like making farms. I like building them. Maybe that's why I don't make maps anymore, is because placeable became more of a thing. So I can that's like a creative outlet for me now, is building farms. Oh, that's true. That's true, Ben. Yeah, plenty of leering centers, but no bars. Minnesota sucks and Montana blows is the saying in North Dakota. That's funny. I like that. Hey, June, don't judge me here. I was buying it for later, my guy, okay? Not like I was gonna pop a top right there, you know? Hey, Haas, you can't buy any alcohol from any liquor store on Sunday, huh? Yeah, Brookings you can. Maybe at least got that. Their liquor store is open 7 days a week. Just not before 7 a.m. You know, I think this stream is almost going to be an entire first-person camera stream. I really like doing these harvested beans. First-person view. I don't know. Grain carton, I like going back and forth. I mean, other than the time where I was outside of the truck trying to get auto drive sorted out, that'd be the only exception. Well, what can I say, Jake? I like making maps that are easy for people to farm on. You know, flat. Nice and flat maps. Should have finished that Lost Hills 2.0 in FS... when was I working? I think that was FS17. I only got like a quarter of that map done. Then I got burnt out. That was one hilly mofo. That would have been a really fun and challenging map to play on. Even one of the driveways to a farm, the hill was so steep, and I think I had like I had a mod on, some realism mod or like a horsepower thing, power consumer. I don't even know what it was. It was almost like remember the MR mods, more realistic mod. I think it was something like that from MR from back in the day. That's what everyone used to simulate like horsepower usage and everything, I think. Sent you at Pinkay Farms? You want to do a hilly-ass map of where I grew up? I think I still... Oh, I'd have to go through my old hard drives again. I think I still have the DEM. That's a 4X, but I guess it doesn't really matter. That is one that is probably perfectly fine as a 4X. Oh shit, I need to unload. And these whoopties off. Where's my truck? There's my truck. My trucky. Oh, you've got a 4X right next to Hubbard. Hell yeah, man. That map definitely reminded me of home a lot. So that's just the opposite side of the river from where my map was. Mine was you can find. Gosh, what would be a good waypoint? I guess I could just send you a pin. What would be the nearest town there? Underwood, Iowa is about the closest town, and it's about 5 miles north of Underwood, Iowa, and then a couple miles to the west. Or due south of Beebeetown, I guess. Would that be 1, 4, 5, 6 or 7 miles south of Beebeetown, Iowa? The town's so small, they named it Beebeetown. It's actually grown a lot since I was a kid. Kind of crazy. Who would have thought? They have a really nice bar. If we're ever down there, B-side, we're going to the Twisted Tail in Beebeetown, Iowa. Old small town saloon there. It's legit. Get a map with the hills up by Clear Lake. Oh yeah, man. The Buffalo Ridge. We need a Buffalo Ridge map. How about that? I don't even know how to pronounce it. The Coteau de Prairie. Have an old Eastern Prairies map. Hey, Aberman, how's it going? And Caleb, old KT in the house. Welcome to the stream, fellers. Hard smellers. I mean, smart fellers. Just kidding. I meant the first one. Was that the correct pronunciation? I hope. As close as I'm gonna get. What is the mod for the lines on the crop? That is default GPS, my guy. Not a mod. It's GPS for the game. For FS25. It wasn't default for 22, but 25 added this. So rather than hitting hired worker, hit H, you would hold down H. It'll bring up the hired worker menu, but you'll tab over to the guidance steering section, whatever it's called, and set up your lines in there. Bing, bang, boom. Give you Gary SD so you can farm like it's the 1960s still, or like the guys that run big combines but still have their dinky little straight trucks. And there's like one semi in there, I think, but a lot of grain trucks. Oh, I can't be mad at you for that, FTF. I mean, you drug the riprap in here, but hey, a view is a view, am I right? I'm not going to be picky. Aaron, you're only an hour away from BB Town, huh? Nice. You ever roll through to the Twisted Tail? It's some good eating there. Real good eating. Really, the owner's really nice too. He's the local auctioneer. Big shot, Ed Spencer. He's a real big shot out there. New to farming again, coming from 22. Yeah, no problem, man. Any more questions, feel free to ask. Herman asks, what Combine mod am I using? I am using Custom Modding's 250 series Combines. Currently, or 250, 260 series, either or. Currently in testing. Should be coming to the in-game mod hub before long, but I think it is available on their Patreon. Want to get a little early access? That being said, I imagine it's coming out soon, so could be worth it to wait as well. Man, I can't wait. Mayhem, we got Mayhem almost ready to start streaming. Can you guys believe that? Got him geared up. We just got a couple more. We gotta wait just a little bit longer, set up a couple more things, and then he's hot to trot. You guys ready for that? A B-side stream? Well, Pheasant Landing stream. Be hot. I'm glad you listened to me. You just gotta get CJ on that. That boy's streaming. He's always got some nice operations. Those two, they always take really nice screenshots, so I imagine their streams would be pretty good too. Eddie doesn't really stream anymore. God, like once a month maybe? Freaking guy. I guess he's got to prioritize. I know he's been wanting to get some more buildings out for his Patreon. He's been leaving a comment every time I share my streams on Facebook too. He's really giddy about that stuff. He likes it when I stream. He might be my #1 fan, honestly. He might be my top fan on Facebook from all this interaction. You've never been there? Oh, you're south of Council Bluffs? I gotcha. Well, if you're ever up in the area, even in Council Bluffs or Omaha in there, we're sneaking up to the Twisted Tail. They get full though, like Saturday nights and it's the Sunday lunch crowd. God, they are jam-packed. At least some of the times that I've been. It's unreal. You'd think just a small town, literally, it's the middle of nowhere. Like it is plenty far away from any civilization. They draw a massive crowd. Oh yeah, he's gonna let her buck then, just you wait. It's gonna really piss me off when he gets more viewers than I do too. I think Jake did that to me once, maybe a couple times. Guys stealing my views. You don't think the world's ready for you to stream? I think they are. I think they can handle it. It's gonna be a little rowdy, but we'll get everyone used to it. I mean, the world handled Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong-un hanging out, so I think we're pretty well like numb to absurdity. So I think a B-side stream will be nothing, you know. Do I have my harvesting mod on realistic? I think I do. Although growing, I know I'm harvesting a crop that's not a part of the mod, so I don't think it works quite how it's supposed to. Yeah, realistic. I did turn off the speed limiter. I can watch the gauge and do it myself. Crop loss is on. Obviously, it's a crop that's not in the mod, so I haven't been losing any, but I think once I get into... Oh, what's my next crop going to be with Combine? It'll be about soybeans, I think. I think I'm gonna do, I'll have beats prior to that though, maybe. Why can't you use the in-game GPS while using course play? So if you have a course loaded, like say on my Combine right now, if I have a course play course loaded, I just got reminded of this yesterday, I think. It overrides GPS. It overrides the in-game GPS. So if you want to go back to using the in-game GPS, then you'll have to close out, delete whatever course you have loaded. So there'll be the little like cancel or X, whatever it is there. You'll hit that and you can use regular GPS again. But if you're using the Courseplay GPS mod, you could I think you can delete the Courseplay GPS mod. If you don't use it, take that out, because that will overwrite or take over the GPS function pretty much. If that makes sense. But TJ Farms, if I didn't say hello, I meant to. My bad. I feel like I did, but I also feel like I didn't. But welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. Sorry, Jake. I'll keep that stuff to myself from now on. Gotta pay for that kind of information, huh? Your stream is gonna be wild. Anything flies, huh? It's gonna be cool streams, unlike my family-friendly stuff here. So you're telling me maybe there's gonna be. Oh, it's just I want to say it. I want to say it so bad. Tell me those words are going to be used. Like a certain window tint option that I put a special name on. Where's that at? Where are you? You're telling me it's going to be this tint option right here, right? We're going to be dropping those. Please, 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 please. You have no tint, light tint, medium, and then, well, you know. Oh, not that one? Oh, come on. Come on, son. Come on. Just started using the Soylent Fert mod instead of Precision. Have I ever tried it out? I haven't personally. I've watched some footage of some friends using it. I'm not sold on it entirely. I know it adds some nice stuff, but there is a mod in the pipeline. I'm not going to get into details, but I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to be waiting for a different one that may be coming out soon, and that's all I can say. Is the monitor actually working? Stuff on here, no. But the realistic harvesting monitor on the side is, other than it's having a little freak out with my speed here, but everything else is fine. Be working as it should. I guess it depends on which one you meant. Oh, it's your first time giving 25 a chance? Still somewhat rocking 22? Hey, I've been there, man. It took me a while to pick up 25. I was in 22 quite a bit longer after 25 came out. I get it. Peasant landing moderators. They bite, huh? We'll see about that, Jacob. You kind of softened in your old age. You're high, KS Farms? Okay. Well, I'm curious what you're talking about. Man, how long have we been going here? Hour and a half. All right, we're making a dent in this field. We're Whereabouts are we at? Oh, I'm tabbed out. Sorry. Oh, I got a Mayhem sliding into my DMs. Oh yeah, we're knocking her out. This is beautiful. When's the camper and boat mods coming to my save? What are you talking about, Ben? What are you on? Why are you sending me this, Mayhem? Oh, you're making fun of my lawn mowing. Well, whatever. My yard looks nice, man. Matter of fact, I have to mow my satellite yard. So maybe I'm going to do that in this stream. You guys are just jealous that I'm a pro lawnmower man. Jealous. Maybe a chrome shop coming to? Well, I'd be okay with that. A place to buy some chrome parts and accessories for our semis. Know what I'm talking about? Lord knows most farmers knock off their chrome nut covers. That just hopping onto scales. Yeah, I know a guy that did that. Not me. Oh my gosh, Cole. Sort yourself out. We're live, man. We are live. Appreciate you watching the last video, though. So many streams. I know, cheesy. I know. I'm on a bender. I'm on a stream bender. Gotta botch that one. Jake, absolutely. Jake cannot give me shit about mowing my lawn, because he mows his lawn too. I don't know if I've seen you do it though, B-side. Can't remember. Some of y'all don't have any room to give me shit. Oh yeah, I did that. I did do that, B-side, yeah. I was thinking of Taylor. He's done that a few times. At least I'm not putting my steers into a ditch like every time I go into a field approach, or out of one. Could always be worse. I start calling you up? Yeah, I know. Gotta have the notifications on, man. I know those sometimes don't always work, though. Yeah, I don't know. B said that was a bad day. If maybe Meyer Services should have had like less shit in their yard, that might have helped a little bit. Not me throwing shade at a company in real life here. Ha! That's alright. They do objectively have a lot of shit laying around in their laydown yard there. Which I guess is the purpose of a laydown yard, but you know what I'm saying. Or that guy, you know that guy that whose ECM fried at a truck show last year? Yeah. What an idiot. I don't think I was as pissed as the guy that got stuck there, though. I mean, I was upset, but that dude was pissed. Big Harley guy, too. Crazy. Always them Harley guys act like a bunch of sissies. Alright, Jake, do we need to bring out the picture of you with your Rock Revival jeans rolled up? Do we? I feel like we do. B-side, you got that handy? Yeah, they did have a lot of crap back there. It was tight. It was really tight back there, and that was my blind spot. That's my defense. Just send it. Don't be silly, just send it. You can also tell stream about the times you violated me in public, Jacob. How about that? Oh, we're playing these games. Okay, I'll have to dig up some more stuff I got on you then. We're gonna have a Cold War here. Oh, trust me, Jake. We got some stuff too. I'm pretty sure I still have an Oreo bag covering your crotch. Amongst other things, maybe even a Pringle can for one. God, what else? There was a photoshopped picture of you and Joe doing things. That was a fun one. Do I have any recommendations for a bin site leg setup that's not absolutely massive? There's a few. Yeah, I'd have to look and see what I've got in my folder. I don't think I have them all activated, but there's a few out there. CM's, he's got a couple like moderately sized ones that aren't absurd. Was it a box of donut holes? Are you sure? And I'm getting a phone call too. That's great. Let me look at this here quick. So this is CM's one. Again, not huge. Other one. I gotta take this call. Okay. Okay. Alright. We're back. What'd I miss? That's actually what it was about. They say my warranty's expired, Jake, so if this thing blows up, I'm like royally screwed. Can you imagine that? That's what they need to add to the ADS mod, Advanced Damage System. The machine warranty when you buy it. I'm glad I could give you some nap time there, Cheesy. If you need more quiet time, let me know. I'd be happy to take another call. Anything for you, fella. Really feel like you guys kind of got me in a lawn mowing mood now. I don't know. I sent the mower. We got it loaded up on the trailer and sent it over to the other yard, so it's ready to go. Wanted to do some. Maybe run the crew. What is it? It says 4:42 in game right now. Maybe we'll run them to, I don't know, maybe 5 o'clock, and then let the crew early. Let them go early, and I'll go mowing. Got to go mow the lawn, you know. Keep it looking pretty. Need to find that weed whacker though. I should have grabbed that weed whacker while I was backed out in the menu. Do some weed whacking. Or I need to go back to that save on Edgewater where I was feeding my calves and scooping out their calf huts with the scoop shovel and the buckets. That was some top-notch content, let me tell you. Remember I think I did some streams on that. Show me random sparks on YouTube. I think I did lives on that. I don't know if I did videos of it. Let's see, we got, oh yeah, Edgewater Sass, there it is. I think I did one. I did one entire stream on there. Wow. I'm gonna pull this up quick. Yeah, that was the last one before I started streaming Forest River 25. I'll be damned. What a large gap in time. It was a good map, Cheesy. I have very fond memories of it. It was a very good looking map. It looked really nice. Oh yeah, there we are. Starting off in the skid steer. Game paused for who knows how long. There we go. I think that's literally what I'm doing. I think I was, nope. Am I mucking out? First thing I'm doing is mucking out the calf huts. That's awesome. That is some peak farm sim right there. That's hilarious. Oh man, my 22 looked really nice with those shaders. 22, what a good game. Do you just hate me, Ben? Do you guys just hate me? What's with all the shit talking? God, make me cry. Yeah, I deleted stuff just to piss you off, Ben. Actually, no, that was, I don't think it pissed you off. Who was it? I don't remember. Someone was not happy with that one. Mike? I think Mike was the biggest hater of that one. I don't think he's forgiven me yet. Oh, Mike, you can't make that guy happy anyway, so why even bother? I'm his new Pottinger, pretty much. Me and Pottinger, we're kind of like in the Venn diagram of things that Mike hates. Me for deleting old videos, and Pottinger for screwing him out of a frickin' hat. Unreal. Edgewater, that was your favorite lean bean, huh? It was certainly, like, probably a top 3 for me. I'd have to think, what else was I playing in 2022? Hubbard was really good. I really did enjoy Hubbard. And then Raymore. That one wasn't public, but yeah, that was just a lot of nostalgia from our save game, I think. Maybe not the map itself, which the map was great. But boy, that was a fun save while it lasted. Yeah, grumpy old man. That's, Mike was born a grumpy old man. That's, I don't know, I kind of love that about him. Makes him special. Who's on the top of that list? Me or Pottinger? I don't know. I'm not sure. He was quite irate at me when he found those streams were gone. What is on these mirror brackets? Some like sensor stuff up there? Sit tight. Oh, never mind. That's just a light mount. Okay, it looked different in the cab. Okay, light mounting. I am dumb. I need to get contact lenses or glasses or something. A lot of lights and mirrors going on up there. Poke around this thing some more. Oh yeah, there's stuff in there. It's a Combine, all right. Check engine lights on. Oh yeah, there's an engine. Still there. Nice. Aren't they bringing Hubbard back? I think Texar was thinking about it, but I think he may have given up on the 16X projects, last I heard. Don't quote me. Maybe someone from our server can verify. Or verify the speculation, at least. Where is that boy? Texar comes in the streams once in a while. This would be a good time for him to be in here. Unless someone else was converting it, I guess I don't know. Braden, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Who made Raymore? Was it a group effort? Is it coming to 25? That was kind of a group effort. That was like a Drosty and Turtle effort, I believe, primarily. And I don't know if Eddie maybe did some building and models, maybe, possibly, or I don't know if he did anything with the map. He can always comment and correct me when he watches this later, if he does. And then I know Jake, I feel like, did you do some maybe painting of some sort in the map, Jake? Grass or... I don't know, I think a number of us did pitch in some fashion or another. That was a fun one. And just that serve we had going on there. Good times. Really enjoyed that farm that I had. Mayhem, my trusty sidekick, hired man. Whenever he wasn't helping the other guys, I guess. You were kind of a... I think you were kind of a farm slut, weren't you, Mayhem? You were getting around the block, I think. And then came the fateful day when that feedlot started. Yeah, he does have a few projects going cheesy. Hell if I remember what they are, though. I'd have to go through the old chats. Maybe, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look back, see what he's got cooking. Yeah, I thought Hubbard was one. I could have swore at one point he was... Maybe he was just putting any 16X projects on hold. Maybe that's all it was. You miss Raymore, Ben? Do ya? Who were you helping, Ben? You were kind of a floater too, weren't you? Kind of hopping around farms. I guess I can't remember. That's my Alzheimer's kicking in. Refresh my memory if you don't mind. Where did I get the realistic harvest? That's on GitHub. Google up realistic harvest FS25. Should be a GitHub link in there and grab it from there. Just a disclaimer, it is not properly working with the edible bean fill types or crop types in Eldred, but there's a number of multi-fruit crops in here. I tried poking around the luas and adding stuff, but it didn't end up working. I don't think it broke anything, but here we are. It was mostly me, B-side? Okay, that's what I thought. Hey, I wasn't gonna go into it, B-side. I left it at the unfortunate day the feedlot started. That's it. I figured that was enough said. You're a good sport, B-side. You're a good sport. Wish this map was public. It will be. I don't know when. It'll be coming out. Oh, it's between me and Jake Benny. I gotcha. That's what this is kind of what I thought. What does that do in game? So it makes it so you have to set your combine up for different crops. Let's open it up here. What do we got? Separation, cleaning, and then performance categories there. There's presets for everything. It seems like it's pretty easy. Obviously mine is set to keys right now. I guess I don't really think it matters what you set it to for multi-fruit crops that aren't in it. It just harvests them normally, I believe. But let's say I'm gonna switch over to corn. I'm gonna set this to corn. Bing bang boom. Damn. I don't think if I change any of this stuff, it's gonna have a any effect. Although no, I guess kind of is. I don't know if it's not showing any loss though. I'm not getting any losses. But yeah, if you have this stuff set wrong on a normal crop or a crop that has included in here, it will blow shit out the back. You got serious beef at that exact moment, huh? Fair enough. I didn't know you felt that way. Guess I think I accidentally hit the wrong button there. Oh well. Yeah, and this 0% here, that should be the grain loss monitor. But as I mentioned 20 times already, yeah, it's not working with extra crop types. If anybody knows an easy way to add it to it, let me know. I would like to do that. Yeah, I don't know. The big feedlot, I always want to do a big feedlot, but then it comes time to do big feedlot things, and it's a bit much. I do like doing the small cattle operations, but it's fun having the big shit, you know, the big feed truck, big spreaders, big loader, the pantry for Pete's sake. Can't really justify the pantry for a couple hundred head operation, you know what I'm saying? Now the cupboard, honestly, could maybe like run, I don't know, anywhere from 800, 1,000 head comfortably, I think, out of something like that. Might be worth trying sometime. Maybe this winter. Alright, Cole Farms, we'll hang in here. We'll hang in there. Let's, oh, no, for real. Let's actually do something crazy while he's gone. Maybe I'll switch over to mowing. I'm gonna switch over to mowing before he gets back with his beer. That'd be something. Then again, maybe he wants that. I don't know. Or I could say the combine broke down. And that's why we're here. Just blew up on me. You start small, you start getting out of hand. Is that right? Sometimes it goes that way. This save game, this was never a small farm save game, I guess, but it did progress pretty quick into growing bigger and newer equipment. I was running that older stuff for quite a bit, though. That lasted a while, honestly. I'm impressed with myself. I wish it would have stayed on only 1 or 2 save games rather than spanning across 3 different saves. Would have made things easier. Keep the hours up on the machines and the save game, you know. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, Ben, there's good ways to do it, better ways, you know. Getting burnt out, but it still sucks. Even doing that, it's still repetitive, you know. Load the feed, dump the feed, load the feed again, dump the feed again, rinse and repeat a million frickin' times. Good night. You've 10,000 head in Farm Sim? Are you kidding me, Commodity Kid? Holy crap. I could never. That is way too much. That is the definition of out of hand. I need to unload, don't I? Which truck is closer? I think we're getting closer to this side, aren't we? Yeah. You guys are making me lose my focus here, getting distracted. Alright. Damn, whoop these off. That's really what you want to watch, is it, Jimmy? You want to watch me mow my lawn, huh? Well, it is almost the time I said it'd be quitting time. How long have we been streaming? 2 hours? Oh, screw it. Screw it. Let's go mow the lawn, guys. I'm gonna be a role-playing lawn care guy here, alright? It's a good time anyways. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should get this truck full. Whoa! I was a little too far away there. Oh, that'd be cool if it actually spilled, though. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, no kidding, Commodity Kid. That's a lot of fake cows walking around, you know? Yeah, honestly, even 1,000 head gets to be, it feels like it can be a lot in Farm Sim at times. Alright, I don't know. Yep, let's do it. We're gonna roleplay lawn care. Watch my viewers just spike right now, though. That'd be hilarious. I suppose I never really checked the oil in this thing. We better give it a little looky-loo. Oh yeah, we're good. We are good. Colorado Kool-Aid. That is a funny way to put that. Would that be a Coors? Is that a Coors? I'd have to. That would be my first guess. I guess I don't know what else it would be. Look at that beautiful bald boy. Send it. Oh yeah, we're gonna do first-person view here too. Don't you worry, guys. Full immersion. Try not to hit the deck. I think I just a love tap. Definitely gonna have to get the weed whacker out for this one. Someone should do some landscape. I should do some landscaping around the house too. Ooh, get the bricks there. We need like either mulch with some shrubs and flowers, or maybe like a rock garden around the outside here. What do you guys think? I think we need to zhuzh this place up a little bit. Maybe I ought to find me a nice dump trailer and a good skid steer and do some landscaping. I think, anyways. I think that'd be some top-notch content for you folks. I did not finish with my brush hog back here, did I? Well, I'm not going to do the whole thing, because screw that. Gotta go around the gravel pile, though. Ooh, we are shooting so many rocks out right now. I need antlers, show your driver mod. I thought about it. I don't like the way that like arms and the shoulders like clip through sometimes. That was the only reason I never grabbed that one. That and head tracking, I move around a lot and you would really, whoa! Okay, mowing more gravel. But yeah, I'd be really clipping through shoulders and stuff. I think that's best if used with non-head tracking. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Quickest lawnmower man. Ah! Frickin' trees. God damn it. That hurt. Maybe I should put a helmet on. Hold up. We're putting a helmet on here. Yeah, the stream is going that way, guys. Just buckle up and roll with it. I don't know. I think that one's a little better. Or the horse riding helmet. Wait, can I change the color on that? Hold the phone. Yep. Yep, there we go. That's much better. Really, I should paint the mower pink too. I think it was fully color selectable. Ooh, that's a kind of a tough spot there. How close can I get here? Oh, I've pretty much got all of it. Hell yeah. Wizard mower. This is a magic mower. It's all the stuff that you don't even have to really touch. Yep, that's right, Jakers. Helmet on per doctor's orders. Sass guy, what's going on? It's going great. Let me tell you. We're mowing the lawn. Oh, I need to get a beer can model and throw in the cup holder. Flower beds and bushes always jazz things up. That's right, Lean Bean. You're right. Need some flowers. Maybe a little garden. Should I plant a garden? What do you guys think? I'm gonna have to bring the brush hog back over here. I should have done more. I don't know, I did that little bit along my tanks there, and that's all I decided to do. Oh well. Getting a little erratic here with my operating. That's right, Sass guy. Lawn Mowing Simulator 25. Jake actually bought me Lawn Mowing Simulator. That wasn't this last winter, but the winter before. I put a few hours on it. I could have. Did I see a deer? Almost could have swore I did. God, I'm so fast. I am such a good mower. Mower man, mower operator. I'm not even certified. I don't have a license for this, guys. we go to the pool? Oh, I don't have a pool yet. I'm gonna have to get a spot flattened out, cleared up, and maybe I'll see about putting a pool down for the guys. Maybe a little like outdoor bar too, like maybe like a bar under a gazebo. Little batch pad, you know? Or maybe I should put something in the garage. What do you think about that? I say I fill that garage. Well, actually, maybe not this one. Maybe at the main farm, we'll have a man cave, as they call it. We'll have a man cave in the garage there. And the grill, of course, you gotta have the grill. It's gotta be an old charcoal grill though, you know? Can't be one of these new fancy ones or a smoker or nothing fancy. Just a regular old charcoal grill. Matter of fact, I think that's the one that's in the placeables. Default placeables. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's in this category or it's the next one. Decor. Oh, there it was. I went by it. Yep. That's exactly what we need. That's exactly what I was picturing. God damn. 30 bucks too? Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Grill up some mean glizzies. Oh my god. Nothing better than a glizzy fresh off the grill. Like, you can make it, you can cook them other ways, but grilled hot dogs, grilled glizzies are to die for. Absolutely to die for. I also love that they're called glizzies. I don't know, it's a funny word. Go. Aiden, what's going on, man? Oh, we got a little bit left up here, I missed. Thought I caught that, huh? Is that it over there? I think that's it over there. Go around the roller. Launch my clip-ins into the roller. Oh yeah, I cleared my path here. My cow path. Oh, we almost got caught on there. I was just giving her a little too much mustard. Just a little too much mustard. Gotta lay off that a little bit, you know? Take her easy. Don't wreck nothing, you know? Did I get any edible beans off yet? Yeah, I did. I got a few acres off. I didn't do it on stream, but I got one full field of kidney beans done, and then on stream we were working on some navy beans, some beans of navy. That was going pretty dang good. But it's a Sunday and it was 5 o'clock. I decided to let the boys off early, so didn't really want to have to run the trucks and the combine. So I told my truck drivers, go home. I'm gonna go mow the lawn. Clearly it needed done. I got my lawn done the other day, but the satellite farm here, the hired man's yard, really needed it. Here we are. Trying not to run over my hose. Here's where I need the damn weed whacker. Right around this business here. No way I'm getting a clean cut going that fast. What do you know, Ben? I have the sharpest, best blades this side of the Mississippi. Alright, old son? I've been mowing lawns since you were just a fetus, boy. Yeah, I'm running over my hoses. You can always buy new ones. Right? Beautiful clip job there. I feel inclined to kind of get around some of my equipment here too. Whenever I bring the brush hog back, we'll get the rest of this. But for now, I'm gonna get around these hitches and Make life easier when we go to hook up some tillage equipment, you know? There's a dog that wants up. Who is this? Is it Jonesy? Of course, Jonesy's gonna mow with me here. Ah! Not blow a tire here. I feel like tillage equipment is one of those things that just always has flat tires when you go to hook them up. Always. Never fails. Full shaker. Looking pretty. Can I fit in here? I think I can. Yeah. Hell yeah. Around the back of her. Clippins. Ooh, not too close though. Don't want to sling any clippings into the nice freshly painted rims. No, sir. You guys probably think I'm really stupid for all this, don't you? This is cringe. I think this is what you would call peak cringe, maybe. That's right. I'm rolling with it. That's how desperate for views I am. I've resorted to lawn care. Nothing wrong with that, though. That's your niche. I ain't trying to knock it. It probably sounds like I'm knocking it. I plead the fifth. Call me Fauci. I plead the damn fifth here. I think we almost have enough where I can get the brush hog around. I'm gonna around this guy a little bit more. Just a little bit. I like leaving those weeds. I think they grow back as grass, though. After you cut them, I think it grows back as grass, at least from what I noticed. That, or they just fully regrow on their own. I was always kind of afraid to cut them, but I accidentally, like, cut into some, and there was grass where that used to be. How fun is that? How's the exact mix mod working? I think it's coming along nicely. I think I'm kind of waiting on the next update from Robert. He's overhauling the weed pressure system as we speak. Maybe not literally as we speak, but like I know that's something he wanted to kind of fix up. It wasn't working the way he wanted. But otherwise, everything else seems to be working great. The mixing, the chems, how the weeds are actually like working and dying and whatnot. So a lot of potential there. Alright, that should be good enough, I think. Did I finish over there? I don't think I did. I see grass. Can't have it. Oh yeah. Doing this with head tracking is the best. Just whip around, watch exactly where you're going to be going. Plot out a course. Make it happening. Make it so, number one. Alright. I think that's it. Oh, we gotta get around the mailbox there. I really should have a weed whacker for this stuff. These freaking neighbors. Let their crop die out there. Grief. Okay. Very nice. It's just for weeds. That being said, I think there is another mod. He has compatibility for fungicides and maybe insecticide too. I think it works with that stuff. I don't remember where he said he got the mod from. Grief, I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright. Will there be stuff for nitrogen? No, nothing for nitrogen, I don't think. Well, I guess never say never, but it's pretty much meant to run either alongside precision farming or soil and fert mod. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me this stream, guys. I think we've gone on long enough. A nice time to quit on a Sunday evening, so appreciate y'all hanging out, chatting, lurking, watching me mow my lawn. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one, so have a great night. We'll catch you next time.